Several parents in Rogue River are speaking out tonight with concerns regarding a video shown in a 7th grade social studies class. Thanks for joining us for Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Samantha Cadera.
And I'm Oscar Rodriguez. Multiple parents in the Rogue River School District reached out to Newswatch 12 saying the video was sexually explicit and not part of the curriculum. Newswatch 12's Grace Ritz is live in the Rogue River where a school board meeting is set to begin in just an hour. Grace, you spoke with the parent and the school district. What did you learn about the situation?
Yeah, thank you, Sam and Oscar. I am here right outside the Rogue River School District where there will be their regular scheduled business meeting happening in just about an hour, but there is a is expected. A lot of parents have said that they will be attending this school board meeting to discuss what they told me is a sexually explicit video that played in a 7th grade social studies class. One mother that I talked to told me that her daughter was extremely uncomfortable by the video and that she wants answers.
She mentioned that in class she had watched a video that had a rape scene. And I said, excuse me? It was a cartoon, but there was a naked little man and then a ghost figure that helped the guy win the fight that won the girl, and he held her down.
Some viewers may find this next clip difficult to watch.
The wedding night is a farce. Gunther falls upon his bride while the invisible Siegfried holds her down.
The clip you just saw came from a YouTube documentary titled The Germanic Tribes, The Ascent of Civilization. The film mixes interviews, live-action reenactments, and animated sequences to tell the story.
I don't know at what point it became okay to ever show anything like that in schools at all, at any grade level.
Emily told me her daughter, who is in 7th grade, first brought the clip to her attention after she came home from social studies class. After reporting this to the principal, Emily posted the video clip to her personal Facebook, where many other parents commented, stating they felt the video clip was also inappropriate, with one parent even asking how they could report this to the district.
A lot of the other parents are not happy. They're super upset. I've got a lot of support, hopefully tonight. I've put out a bunch of emails to people, and I've got so much support.
I reached out to the Rogue River School District, who said that the situation is being investigated.
They immediately removed it from the assignment and took it down so they could do a little more work and figure some things out. It hasn't been put back up. It's probably not going to be used again. And there is an investigation going on just to kind of look into the professional judgment or the appropriateness of the video.
The superintendent did also tell me that the principal of the junior high school immediately spoke with the teacher after it was reported. Emily, as well as many other parents, will be in attendance at that school board meeting, which does start in an hour. Reporting live in Rogue River, I'm Grace Ritz.
Grace, thank you. Coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6, we'll take a live look into that meeting, and we'll have all of those details tonight on Newswatch 12 at 11.
And a key change in Medford City leadership today following the city manager's sudden resignation. One council member says current projects will continue as planned as the city prepares for the search of an interim city manager.
Newswatch 12's Daryl Green joins us live outside City Hall. Daryl, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Sam and Oscar, the city of Medford announced the resignation of city manager Rob Field 9:30 this morning. Now, his decision comes after serving as city manager for 14 months.
I would consider Rob a friend, and so I'm kind of saddened to hear that he's leaving. However, the city is still in good hands.
When speaking with Nick Card about Field's resignation, I asked him about the timing of Field's decision, as the city is currently working on several large-scale projects.
I'm not terribly worried about that. And the reason is that the city manager is only one person. These things that you're talking about with Creekside Quarter, with Main Street, with medical school coming up, these take a village.
In the city's official statement on Field's resignation, they highlighted that council remains focused on their tasks at hand, and that Assistant City Manager Debbie Grady will serve as the acting city manager until an interim city manager is selected.
We are currently in the process of searching for an interim city manager. The charter allows for an interim city manager to be in place for 12 months. So within a year, we will have a new city manager.
Now, at this time, Field has not yet released a public comment regarding his resignation, but we will continue to track this decision and provide you with more updates. Reporting in Medford, I'm Daryl Green.
Thank you, Daryl. Now let's check in with our Storm Tracker 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman. Matt, we were stuck in the clouds today in the Rogue Valley. Can we expect any sun tomorrow?
Maybe a little bit in the Rogue Valley, but clouds are going to quickly roll back in tomorrow afternoon ahead of our next storm system that'll bring some wet weather to the region. But we were, as expected, dry today, and we're going to stay pretty quiet into tonight. Some beautiful sunsets this evening in Gold Beach as well as Klamath Falls. We do have some passing mid to high level clouds, but low clouds in the valley, in the Rogue Valley, have been stuck all day today. We will see some breaks in that, and where we do get some breaks in the low clouds, there will be some fog development in our inland valleys as we head deeper into tonight. Currently 50 degrees in Medford, 43 in Klamath Falls, 41 degrees in Mount Shasta. We've fallen back into the 40s in Grants Pass, and it's 56 degrees along the coast in Brookings. So tonight, areas of low clouds and fog for many inland valleys. It will be chilly tonight, though, likely getting down into the 30s in the Rogue Valley, down to 42 degrees in Brookings, 25 in Klamath Falls. So it will be a rather cold start to your Wednesday. We will see afternoon clouds and winds picking up in the region ahead of this next storm system, but most of the rain, higher elevation snow holding off until we get into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So much of the daytime hours on your Wednesday should stay dry. Up to about 55 degrees tomorrow in Medford, 54 in Wairika, 55 in Brookings, and we'll top out around 48 degrees in Klamath Falls. So we got some wet weather on the way late Wednesday on into Thursday morning. Coming up in a bit, I'll time out the rain and higher elevation snow. We'll also talk about precipitation amounts with this latest storm system coming up in just a bit. Sam.
Matt, thank you. State transportation leaders say looming budget cuts tied to statewide petitions could have real impacts on how winter roads are maintained here in Southern Oregon. The Rogue Valley Area Commission on Transportation met today in White City to talk about how funding concerns and the future of state highway projects in Jackson and Josephine counties. Leaders say with possible cuts, Oregon could lose significant staff and equipment, impacting how safe local roads can be during the winter.
We will lose a third of our people in this area, and probably a third of our equipment. And so you won't have we'll have roads closed during the winter during snowstorms. We won't be able to maintain the roads. Our pavement's condition is going to drop, and we're already starting to see that.
The Rogue Valley Area Commission on Transportation says they're working to identify priority projects and prepare for winter, but warned cuts would mean fewer crews, less equipment, and more challenges keeping roads safe when storms hit. Newswatch 12 will continue to follow developments and what it could mean for drivers right here in Southern Oregon.
And although this year's fire season has passed, the fall and winter months are actually the best time for homeowners to get fire wise. Today I went to Jacksonville to see how the community is taking steps now to reduce fire danger around their homes, and not just for the next fire season, but for any time a fire might occur.
See, this time of year it's easier to do work because if you do create a spark, you know, it's damp and things.
Jackson County is currently ranked as the number 4th county in the nation for fire-wise communities. The town of Jacksonville has 40 of those sites, and a big factor is due to their FireWise community group. I spoke with Linda Davis, who volunteers as a FireWise coordinator. She says the main reason Jackson County is ranked 4th is because of the involvement of the community.
It's kind of a community-wide effort, and it's really nice when you see people come together for a greater cause like this.
The FireWise community offers a variety of tools people can benefit from, like neighborhood dumpsters and hosting a wildfire community preparedness day twice a year. Belinda says their individual home risk assessments are the best tool they offer.
We walk around with the homeowner, so we show them what we're recommending, and then we give them a written report. And everybody that we've done in the last year or two is very grateful, and they thank us.
Don Litchfield, who's a member of the FireWise community, is managing 93 homes providing risk assessments. Don took me to see a few homes where they're able to do a risk assessment and were able to make it FireWise. This used to be an old Christmas tree farm 25 years ago, But this past summer, the Jacksonville Firewise community took action by removing about 30 trees who had died due to drought conditions.
We felt it made a big impact. A lot of the neighbors were starting to be concerned with the risk of embers and lightning strikes and such. We didn't want our neighborhood being at risk by not taking care of that.
Another house we went to, the homeowner installed its own sprinkler system and removed any bushes near the house. And all this to be prepared at any time if a fire occurs.
Fires can start any time, you know, whether they're intentional, accidental, or weird weather patterns. So it's just good to be prepared at any time.
We're continuing our annual Stuff the Truck campaign where we fill an entire semi-truck with groceries to be donated to local food pantries. It takes more than 6,000 bags of groceries to do it, and we can't do it alone. If you want to help us stuff the truck, all you have to do is visit any Ray's food place and buy a $25 bag of groceries at checkout. Then we'll make sure those donations go to local families. You can also head to kdrv.com to make a monetary donation.